Hi, my name is Latoya, and I am a mommy to an angel. I'm gonna tell you my story. Um, Basically, I found out I was pregnant at 18 years old. It was February 17th. The first person I told was my best friend Sarah, and I called her up. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I need to take a test." And she's like, "Go take it. Call me back when you're done." I was like, "Okay." So that little test, I peed on the stick. I put it in the bathroom, like the tub. Like I set it down there, and I glanced, and I picked it up. My eyes were big, and I was like, "Oh, fuck!" I said positive, and I was like, "What am I gonna do?" So I called her up. I was like, "Oh gosh, I'm pregnant." So she's like, "So what are you gonna do?" I was like, "I'm not gonna abort it. I'm gonna keep it." So the next day I walked in, and I was like, "Dad," my dad's room. I was like, "Dad, I have something to show you." So I go in my room, bring the test, leave it on the bed. My dad said, "Get out." Locked the door. He didn't talk to me for like a couple of days. And he was like, "Okay, we're not going to abort it. I'm going to help you." So, I was about 5 weeks, I guess. So then I went to, and then I started to bleed at 12 weeks. I went to the hospital. They told me that it was a pending miscarriage and the baby didn't have a sac. So they told me to go to my OBGYN. So a couple of days later, I went to OBGYN. They had an ultrasound. They couldn't find the baby. The second one, they found him. Everything was good. The heartbeat, he was perfect. So, we got a lot of stuff. I was hoping and praying it was a boy. Every time Little Mermaid used to come on, he used to kick, 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 and under the sea, and I used to love applesauce all the time, and like nachos. If it wasn't nachos, I wouldn't eat it. I had to have nachos. And he liked the strawberry, um, little wheatin, not wheatin, strawberry, wheat cereals. Let me find out what it's called. Strawberry. It's like the strawberry cereal. Uh, whole grain or something. Whole wheats or something. I can't remember what it's called. It's a little cereal. Anyway, like I was saying. So, B had a. Ooh, what happened? We had a really strong connection. I'll speed it up and tell you what else. Ooh, sorry about this. I know this. Anyway, I'll speed it up. So basically, I found out that I lost him July 25th. I went to the hospital because he wasn't moving. Found out he was dead. Had to go in the labor for 3 days, and basically they were trying to induce me. They gave me pills. They didn't come out to 3 days. I felt like someone was constantly squeezing my stomach like really hard. It hurt really bad. And thank God my dad and my family took off work and spent time with me. And remember the night I had I was having really weird pains. Like I kept telling her I felt like something was coming out of me. Like the balloon was coming out. I felt like pressure down there because they gave me an epidural, you know, right after I said that, and she told me to go to sleep, go to sleep. I was like, well, I'm not tired, and she told me to go to sleep. So I went to sleep, and he came out. And the good thing about the hospital was that they let me hold him and kiss him, and I saw what he looked like. That helped. And I got baptized that day with him, and my life did change forever. When I got baptized, I felt at peace a lot. Like, I felt at peace. And I remember walking him down, giving him to the guy, and I left the hospital that day. They let me spend like maybe 3 hours with him. I left the hospital, and it hurt bad because my sister was pregnant too, and she got to keep hers. And I thought to myself, why is it that these girls get to leave with their babies and I couldn't? I was so depressed and I was upset and I didn't know what to do. was mad for a while, but I remember thinking to myself that Jesus adopted my baby. He adopted him. You know, I don't know, sometimes I feel at peace. Or sometimes I feel like at peace. You know, when I think about him, I feel like this warm breeze, and I know that he's happy. You know, I love him. That will never change. But I know that he's happy with God. Like, he won't feel any pain. He won't be sick. And one day I'll see him. I used to be afraid of death, but ever since he died, I know somebody's waiting for me. I love him. I always will. And I know God's watching over him. God help me with my strength, and it's been almost 2 years. July 28th, 2010. God help me with mine. And he could surely help you with yours. Don't give up. It's not wrong to think about your baby. I think about him all the time. I named him Jeremiah Ignatius Graham. He was 2 pounds. And I'll never stop thinking about him. And I think I can, I'm looking in my room. So, hold on. I don't know if I still have it. Sorry about that. I'm never gonna get rid of this, as much as I love him. Tell Jeremiah. Hello, baby. Never thrown these away. The day I found out he was a boy, let me tell you. The first time I was looking to see if he was a boy, he crossed his legs. I'm like, what? The second time I said, Jeremiah, if you let me see what you are, I give you a cookie. And sure enough, we went in there. He covered his face. He was shy. Covered his face and let me see inside. He was a boy. And I gave him the cookie. And he was jumping around and he was happy. You know, he had that smile and he was really, really shy. But he liked cookies. Cookies and applesauce. Cookies and applesauce. That's it. Cookies and applesauce. I called him my cookie monster. But you know what? One day I'll see him again. I love him. And my life has changed because of him. I'm not that same little girl anymore. He changed me. And I'm glad about that. Because if he never came along, I wouldn't have the strength to go on. I used to have low self-esteem. He changed everything. He made me a better person. He made me see the beauty inside myself. Yes, I got chubby. Like, I got super fat for him. I gained a lot of weight. But he's worth it. I'm gonna attach some pictures. So tell me your story about your baby. And just remember, Jesus adopted your baby too. Alright.